Today we're going to be having a look at these vintage plastic flower lights. Now these styles of lights are really interesting. They were very mass produced way back when. I mean, they've got opaque plastic flower shades, not translucent, which to me makes them 50s, late 50s, early 60s at least. Now, I've come to that conclusion based on the designs of some of the old boxes that they came in, and the fact that every company that was making lights was pretty much making this exact style of lights. I mean, go through the archive, it took ages to go through, but just as an example, the companies that made these kind of lights were Crane, Lucky Star, Deb Royal, Golden Cup, Fixie with a P, Torch, Benevolence, Bon Voyage, Centro, Fairy, Flower, Renshaw, Scepter, Wellesmere, WS, and some of the big players were in there too, Livia and Noma. Couldn't find any under Pifco. I don't know whether Pifco's big entrance into the Christmas light sphere was after these kind of lights went out of fashion, because a lot of their lights had translucent shades, but their bubble lights, which are of a similar era, they did have opaque plastic globes at the base, so that's as close as we're going to get. If anybody has any information if Pifco actually made sets like this, let us know in the comments below. Now, as for identifying this particular set maker, I could only put it down to a couple, either Lucky Star or Deb Royal. As pictures on screen so you can have a look, very similar, but again, a lot of companies made very similar and lights for the longest time, and these ones I've had, heaven forbid how long I've had these, a long time, 15 years at least. They're also the set in the best condition that I've ever had of this style. As you can see, the braiding is like new, the colours of the shades, they're not faded. This one is a little bit faded, but it could possibly just be to heat or sun, who knows. But these lights, some of them are well made, some of them aren't very well made, some of them have brittle shades. These ones, the shades are still quite solid. As for colours, we've got yellow, white, purple, pink, orange, red, green and blue. Very summery, I suppose. They look good on little trees. I've had them on little trees, I've had them round a window. But they've also got some really odd sets out there that I can't even explain if they're badly made or just thrown together at random. Because one set I have has a very odd number of coloured shades that don't make any sense. These are quite even. You've got 3 white, 3 purple, only 2 pink, 3 blue, 3 red, 2 green and 2 orange. But there's a set I have which has, I think it's got like 1 purple shade on the set of 20. Very, very odd. Now, this set has some original bulbs and some replacement bulbs because a lot of them had blown. You can really tell the difference here between an original bulb and a modern bulb. Original bulbs used to be very, very small and tiny. So here it's got a clear separating bulb inside, and then when it comes to the more modern ones, you got a blue bulb inside. As for the purple bulbs, I'm not sure if these are original or they've been painted. That one looks like it could be original because it's very faded. But let's get them turned on and we can have a closer look. recurring theme on this channel. Lights not working. Luckily these lights are easy to quickly check. That one was loose. That one was loose. That one was very loose. Feels like that one's going to break. Oh. No, it doesn't. Oh, there we go. And there we have it. There were several loose bulbs. So, there you go. They look really nice. Nice colours. This particular red stands out. It popped a lot. Let's have a look at the purple ones up close. So these are original purple bulbs. They've not been painted. That one's a little bit taller. So this one, this is an original bulb from this set, and this one is probably from another set. Purple bulbs are very hard to come by. You can't get them new, and there's no bulb paint that matches exactly, and it's a lost colour. It's a shame, really. And the same goes for the pink. You just can't get the correct pink colours anymore. There's the pink ones. Again, they're very faded because I wanted to try and keep the lights as original as possible. You see the difference in the yellows. This one is a slightly dimmer bulb than this one. The fuse bulb, I suspect, will have long since been replaced. Excuse you, Mr. Moth, go away. And then we've got orange. One is a replacement, one is original. I wish we could have smell-o-vision because the smell these lights are making, it just smells like old lights. And then we've got original green bulbs. And original blue. None of these have been painted or restored. That's how good a condition these lights were. Very original lights. And the red, again, this one looks like it's a replacement bulb, this one isn't. But yeah, there we go, plastic flower lights. They're very widespread. There's plenty of them on eBay. I don't know if they're particularly desirable, but this again is absolutely mint. You wouldn't think this was, you know, as old as they are. They're going to be at least 60s, early 60s. So what's that? There's 40, 50, 60, nearly 70 years old, and they're absolutely mint. Fantastic condition. Braiding is absolutely mint, and they do get used. I've had them out several times the last few years, and they're just nice to get out. And again, it's just something you can't buy anymore. But there you go. Vintage plastic opaque flower lights.